Hello, Latin 2. We are back on chapter 44. We're going to finish off the translation today. Page 175, line 15. Again, if you haven't done chapter 44's translation, first of all, we're like 3 chapters ahead of you. Even more because there's a review. Second of all, stop what you're doing. Go and do it, and then you can compare it to this, okay, and correct it with a red pen. So, here we are. Line 15. While he went out, while he goes out of the warm room, he spotted Acellus sitting next to the clothing. Acellus was sleeping. At that very moment, the clothes were being stolen by a certain slave. When he saw this, and quote here is a direct object, when he saw this, Sextus shouted out, "Seize the thief!" As soon as the thief heard the shout of Sextus, at the same time, Acellus leapt out of his chair, and at the same time, Sextus ran to the door. See, Sextus is not stupid. He understands how these things work. You've got a thief with stuff. You don't need to chase the thief. You just need to block his exit. By the way, stealing clothes was a really common thing in Roman baths. They're all open to the public, and so it's really easy with everybody owning slaves for somebody to walk in looking like someone else's slave and look like he knows what he's doing. It's a real easy way to sell stuff, and then you've got enough food to eat that day. Let's see. The thief fled for safety into the exercise yard, for he was having in mind to hide himself in the crowd. However, when he was not able to escape from there into the road or into the street, since this is in the city, he fled into the cold room. Now, you are going from a changing table into a warm room, into the exercise yard, into the cold room. You're going to see a temperature change. However, Sextus spotted the Sextus followed the thief who had been spotted, or having been spotted. The thief, with Sextus having been seen, was already very much fearing. Having slipped on the pavement, he fell into the cold water. Immediately, Sextus leapt into the water. He was trying to drag the thief out of the water, but in vain. However, when the bystanders heard this, when the bystanders were helping, the thief was pulled out of the water and captured by Sextus. Sextus handed over this captured thief to his master. So, that is the end of chapter 44. Sextus is the only one who acted. So as you can see, he's actually got a little more mustard on his bread than you all expected. So that's the end of that. Again, note the use of participles, note the ablative absolutes. If you have any questions, let me know. And good practice translation still would be 44D and 44E. Otherwise, the next thing I'll be reading to you is Pyramus and Thisbe, which will be a lot of fun. In the meantime, I'm going to hit the button now.